I said, why don't we go ahead and kick things off?
Don't worry.
Oh man, it was so
what that
nice
means
being
later.
on your podcast, but I gotta go.
He's already leaving.
Man, I think that's the quickest exit any guest has had so far.
All right, that's a wrap, everybody. See you next week.
It's great to see you all. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Welcome everybody to another episode of An Interview with My Best Friend. I'm Hayden, your host, and also hosting is Josh, your host. Say hi, Josh.
Hi. Hello, Josh.
And today we have literally, I've been waiting for this for so long. I can't believe it's taken 3 seasons to get him on here. The man who is literally single-handedly responsible for this podcast's existence. It's Ruiz. What's up, Ruiz?
Hello, it is me, Austin
My guy.
Ruiz. Yeah, just
Long time listener,
podcast.
first time caller.
Yeah, I'm such a big fan of you guys too. So thank you for having me on.
Of course, we had
to. We've been trying.
So for those who don't know,
we've been trying to reach you about your car's extension cords.
Literally, I feel like that's kind of what it's like, because like we've had this meme going on for I don't know how long, but Ruiz has been a proponent for bringing back Hayden Josh vlog, which is a terrible idea.
Don't look into it.
Look it up. Look it up right now.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
If you, all my lore masters out there that want to like uncover some hidden secret, it's worth the watch.
It's definitely not worth the watch, and please don't go look it up. I'm actually locked out of that Google account, so I can literally not go and delete it. It is on the internet forever. I've tried a million times to do recovery on it.
Everything.
And the problem is the password retention is set up on my old phone number and my old email, which I also deleted because my old email was just not professional. And so then when I switched over, I didn't think to keep that email that I'd been using for years. So I just deleted it. Poof. And so now I can't get into the pot.
Are you trying to tell me that an email called Vape God 42069 is not professional?
Oh, okay. Really quick.
Wow. Guys, record time hitting Hayden's tangent. Holy shit.
I am so at this time when we're recording, I'm at the cusp of my 69th Instagram post.
Hell yeah.
What should I post? What should I post? Like, what should I cook as my 69th Instagram post? I feel like it's only right that you two should get to decide what that is.
I feel like it should be like banana bread because, bananas. Nice.
Oh my goodness.
So, okay.
I was gonna say like something breakfast related, because there's lots of sexually suggestive breakfast items out there. But also the context of breakfast,
sausage.
Sausage and
sausage
eggs
in general.
That's a wiener. Anyway,
You make
what I
a
was
good
gonna
point.
say is that breakfast is usually like a sign that like if you have someone like overnight,
Morning
you cook them. Oh, I mean, yeah, sure.
Yes,
I mean, like you cook them
Hayden.
breakfast. You cook them breakfast. Like, look at this, I can cook breakfast. Nice.
I do that actually. Yeah. Breakfast is like one of my biggest flexes in the kitchen. But actually, so this is so Josh obviously has not seen my 68th Instagram post because it's banana bread.
Is it banana bread?
Yes. Focus camera. There you go. It's
Again.
banana bread. So I mean I could, yeah. But
no, I do like Ruiz's thing. Get like 2 sunny side eggs, like make those and then just a sausage in between them. Perfect. Nice.
And just no
classy.
Nope.
No, just nice.
Yeah, just nice. And then people will have to figure out like what the fuck is going on. And it'll be even like better once it gets buried in all the other Instagram posts, because then like all people will see is nice, and they probably won't like connect the dots that that's my 69th Instagram post. But okay, so that tangent's over. Let's just very smoothly and not awkwardly at all transition to the questions that we have prepared. So
yes, we prepared these like a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
when you were originally supposed to try to get on the podcast.
Yeah, crazy.
so we've just had these in the bank. So let's just jump right into it. How does one get good at Smash? So
wait a second. I just got a text message from Philip DeFranco. It's a cease and desist for using. Let's just jump into it. Sorry, we have to cancel the podcast.
We've already ended the podcast twice. It's been like 10 minutes.
Perfect. Rule of threes. At some point we have to end it again. So
it's true. At the end.
Third time is the charm. So that
the
works
actual
out.
End.
So for those who don't know, Ruiz is very, very involved in the Smash Bros community in the Pacific Northwest. So can you talk to us about, one, why? Two, how do I get good? And three, help.
Perfect. Okay. So why? I'll start with that one. Why? I worked at a local restaurant in Spokane called The Onion, and one of my coworkers there was like a young, bright, optimistic person that showed me like just YouTube videos during our smoke breaks of people playing Super Smash Brothers Melee, and it looked really fun and technical and crazy. And then I get to playing it, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? I'm not doing anything that I saw in those YouTube videos, but just kind of got hooked because it's just this big grind. And from there competed, and this was in like mostly like probably like the middle of 2019. So as we all know, eventually quarantine,
there was a panorama.
So, and then it was just grinding with my roommate, and it was like kind of like our thing. Like we would just hang out and play Smash a bunch for hours until our eyeballs bled. But yeah, and then eventually, like now I'm a tournament organizer essentially, and like the main guy that does like promotion for the events. I like get venues and stuff like that to help play, but most of the time I'm like hosting out of like my girlfriend's house right now. And yeah, it's been pretty crazy. And like again, like kind of like my goals are to like unify like Washington State and then specifically the Pacific Northwest, just because we're all pretty fragmented, let alone before the quarantine. Like I've like learned a lot of like the lore around our Smash
the deep
community.
lore.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
You've dusted off the ancient tomes of the local Smash community.
Oh yeah, and by ancient tomes I mean going through a Smash Brothers Facebook group that's been around since like 2013.
God,
just getting on Facebook in general is just brave.
So I to take an aside here, I have to deal with this community that almost exclusively I have to communicate them through Facebook groups, and that is the only reason I still have it essentially. If you look at my Facebook page, I am not active on like my main profile. I barely interact with anybody on my friends list. It is literally just to do fucking like again communication with the rest of the community and stuff. It's so annoying.
It's literally the only reason that I keep Facebook is for if and when I eventually get back into theater. That's how they communicate like with everyone. That's how they do everything. It's just through Facebook groups.
Ugh. Yeah, it's gross. Again,
I mean,
it's like, just text me.
If
please.
You're gonna, seriously. But if you are gonna have Facebook, I guess it's good that it's like at such a limited capacity. So,
I would rather Twitter fry my vein. Thank you.
Oh yeah, but I've been advocating super hard, and slowly over time I've been trying to move people towards like Discord, so that way
Discord is so much better for organizing shit.
Real quick aside, how does a group of people who play Smash Brothers Melee as their primary hobby, not have Discord like that.
Dude, trust me, I don't know. There's some fucking boomer old heads. Okay, I don't know. They're just resistant to change. And I say that as like one of the oldest members of the scene, but not like obviously.
Yeah,
like,
watch your words, boomer.
I know. Yeah, I'm the ripe old age of 26 now. But yeah, it's annoying for sure.
So y'all play Melee, right? That's the Smash that you play. Outside of Melee, which Smash has been your favorite to like play?
It's a good question.
Probably casually. Okay, so like there's like a couple ways I can do this right now. If I had to answer this question about like what I would pick up right now and play, would most likely be the newest one, Ultimate, just because casually it's like it's fun. Like they have like the whole appeal of like having like a bajillion characters and stuff like
a million characters.
Yeah. Granted, they're
not
like
Waluigi,
DLC.
Though. You can play Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, exactly. But like as far as like throughout my childhood and my life, I played Brawl way more.
Yeah.
But like understanding like the mechanics that they changed, like when you're running around, you can just suddenly trip just because they were like making like anti-melee essentially, like making it so you can't
add RNG. That'll make them happy.
Yeah, everyone loves RNG, especially when you're just running around, not doing anything else, just running around. Oh, you fell. Nice.
RNG, fine in strategy games, leave it out of my fighting games.
Yeah, exactly. As far as getting good, like I'm gonna pretend that you two are just some scrubs that want to get good.
We are.
Don't pretend. Just call us out
here.
All right, scrubs. Okay, I just would never talk like this. But personally, there are so many ways to get good now. Like if I'm being honest, like other than the fact that there's a pandemic that makes doing like IRL events really hard. And like you have to like, there's like I canceled the monthly for January because like Omicron was hitting pretty hard, and I was like, ooh, I don't want to be.
What are you talking about? The hospital isn't full.
Yeah, exactly. And just the toughness with that. But like there's like a program called Dolphin, and through that you can play online with like beautiful netcode. It's like rollback, so like the delay on it is super small, it's super sleek and easy to just like queue in on like unranked and play. Granted, the community has some annoying and toxic people, like all online based things do, where you can hide behind
like every community ever.
Yeah, and so it's a mixed bag, but it can be fun, and especially if you like go out of your way to join Discord servers, play with other new beginners and stuff like that. But that's even kind of taking it a step too early. The first is that you have to like want to play the game. You want to get good. You buy yourself a GameCube controller. You get yourself a hacked Wii so you don't have to unlock all the characters. You download the game, and then you like what I would recommend. You just look up Super Smash Brothers Melee. Look up like SSBM tutorials or something like that on YouTube, and you just find out like how like amazing the game can actually be, albeit tedious because it's super technical. They're like,
oh yeah, it's like I've watched a couple of your streams as you've been practicing. I'm like, I have no clue how he's doing these things, and I don't know if I have the capabilities with my dumb hands.
I know that I don't. I'm not even gonna pretend.
It's tough, and like like. For example, there are interactions that are determined by 1 or 2/60ths of a second. So like,
Jesus
and obviously,
Christ.
and like as far as like you have to input that precisely. And like most people use GameCube controllers. My hands are scuffed and fucked from just.
You use like the box thing, don't you?
Correct. Yeah, it's like a little box keyboard thing. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think like there's like a documentary on YouTube. It's just I can't even remember the name of it. It's free on YouTube. It's like 12
God, I love me
episodes.
some documentaries.
And it got me super into it. Like my roommate, like my former roommate Ethan, being into it got me into it at first. But like I stayed because I watched that documentary and I was like, wow, this is really cool. I want to be a part of this. This should be awesome.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. And at that time, I was also like, I was getting really into drinking and, not fun stuff. And it like kind of helped pull me out of it a little bit, like that in quarantine. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So that was kind of nice.
So a couple questions here. First one's a clarifying. First of all, do you still have mustache?
No, I've changed my ways. I had to abandon it. Like life with a mustache is hard as like especially a white boy, because you always are like, okay, I should say, if you're as insecure as I am, you feel like you are constantly being perceived as like, oh look, he's a pedophile. So
fair.
So
well, I guess that kind of answers the questions that we had about having only a mustache.
Hey, but it was fun. I really enjoy it. And like, if it wasn't for that like background worry, like if I just had more self-confidence, I definitely would rock it. I love when other people have mustaches, like the really good ones. I think
like
that
Eddie Burback.
Yeah, exactly. I think that there's so much untapped potential in the mustache market, and people leave it to be this like niche hipster thing now.
Yeah, I think we need to eliminate all pedophiles from the earth, and then we can all happily grow mustaches.
It is true. That would be a benefit.
I can grow.
There's no downside to this.
I can grow like a really, really good Fu Manchu, and that's about it. Like anything in the middle here, not happening, but it gets kind of long here on the outside, and I bet if you give me like 68 years, I could probably
I got like it obviously it like grows here, but nothing like bright in the middle here, so it's like the reverse Hitler.
See, like I unfortunately don't have a face cam right now, but mine, so like
well, that's why I had to ask if you still had a mustache.
Yeah, but
I know some people think I have psychic powers that I can just see people whenever I want, but this is untrue. Stop spreading these lies, please.
I think Ruiz broke his camera on purpose because he knew that we were going to ask about the mustache. So he was like, "Oh shit, I have to find a way out of this," and he just smashed
his camera.
I was just like, "Nope, no face reveal on this bitch." Boom. Oh man, I could have totally gaslighted you guys. I could have been like, "Dude, this mustache is dope." It's like to the floor. Oh, that's terrible.
That's awesome. Okay, so. I guess we'll just go to the next question, because the follow-up to the mustache question was going to be, does it fill you with so much testosterone that you could fight a bear?
Oh man, like on my good mustache days, honestly, yeah. So like when I was like feeling myself and I was rocking it, I was like, dude, I'm a fucking man. The like almost slightly toxic amount of masculinity was like in my veins. I was like, yeah, I could like cut some lumber. I could do stuff. I'm not built to do any of that.
Some lumber.
I'm not built to do any of this, but
listen up, everybody. Interview with my best friend exclusive. If you grow a mustache, your level of toxic masculinity will rise to the levels of Drake. Yes, it's true.
It's true though.
But aside from your mustache, I've also, so this is a question that I wanted to ask, because I've seen a lot of like your social media posts, especially on Twitter, sometimes on other platforms, but you kind of I love when you do this. You kind of tap into your own psyche and you kind of like let people know like what's going on inside your head. And you're kind of on this like path to like self-discovery. So I was just wondering if you wanted to talk to us a little bit about that. Like, is there a recurring theme that you're finding on your journey to self-discovery? If so, like, how does that manifest? And if you don't want to talk about it, it's okay. But, I just thought it was such a cool thing. Like, you're so open and honest about it. I just really loved it, really.
Yeah. So, like, I guess to like start, so like growing up, I think I like just grew up repressing a lot of my feelings, like even throughout like high school and stuff like that. There's just a long time in my life when I like just never really kind of faced my own emotions. I would like run away from them somehow, or like just straight up ignore it and hope that that feeling would go away, and then wonder why like my anxiety just was like so crushing. I was like, oh man, I like, how does it get this bad? How could that be? No way. Yeah. But I like, and like I really have like right before quarantine, like I just hit like a really low point. I was getting into like some not great like groups of people, and I was drinking a bunch. I was again doing the full runaway, except like now I'm like damaging myself. I blacked out twice at one point, or not by one night or anything, but within the span of like 2 months I blacked out twice. I lost my phone and had to replace my phone twice, so like financially it's taking big hits. I wasn't being very financially stable, so like I just wasn't being responsible at all. And essentially I just kind of decided that like I just kind of needed to like figure out what was wrong with myself, or like this was going to be probably the rest of my life, where like I'm just going to be barely coasting by, just running away forever. But yeah, and I think that like what I use my Twitter for mostly, because I just don't have like very much of an audience, is just kind of trying to into the void. And because I know that like not very many people are going to see it, it's not like I'm like this big celebrity or anybody with any crazy following. So like I just know that like some of the friends that like I'm okay with seeing it are going to see it. And yeah, I don't know. I think that it's just something that like being self-aware to a point, like I'm not saying it saves you from acting toxically in a toxic way, but I think if you can just recognize some of like the behaviors that you tend to do, like again, like I try to like run away from responsibility and obligations, like partially why like this was hard, like any sort of like, oh hey, I need to do this, I need to connect with this, like it goes from like friendships, relationships, all down the line, financial responsibilities, just having to like force myself to do them. And granted, it's gotten easier over time, but there have been lots of times throughout my life where that was never like anything I had any stability from. So I just needed to find that stability from within. And like granted, it took like a lot of like the first like 4 months of quarantine for me or like the first 2 months of quarantine for me were really hard, because it was mostly just a lot of confronting my own like demons and stuff like that. So it was pretty tough, but nothing too crazy, thankfully. Like I like finally was like reaching out to people, like especially my family, and like I don't know, like actually trying to like have like a support system. And which is always tough too, because again, it like I didn't want to also like lean on them without giving them anything either, like just draining all into like a couple people and then being like, all right, peace, I'm out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of a weird process, I guess, like because like definitely I chose like the more difficult route. I think that like people could like go and like seek out help, and I just was never in a position to, I just was so prideful that I kind of chose to like, and had the privilege to try to do it on my own, because of like, again, like I happen to have a very easy, relatively speaking, quarantine experience. So like it let me kind of have that for myself.
Well, and you were in like like you said, like you worked at like a local restaurant, which those kind of places were hit super hard during the pandemic, as far as I'm aware.
Oh yeah.
So I can only imagine that like quarantine was like, yours and my quarantine experience are probably 10,000% different. Because I'm in healthcare. I had to keep working through it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, and I don't know, there was this like while where I was like, wow, quarantine was like the best thing that ever happened to me. But I'm becoming a lot more sensitive to just saying stuff like that, because I know that for everybody it's difficult for every single reason. I just happen to be so fortunate that like it was just kind of like this chance where I couldn't run away.
It was a beneficial period for you.
Yeah, I think it's important to talk about that, because so many people, quarantine, everything, it's such a polemic issue. You bring it up, it's like everybody has their own set experience and people can get pretty sensitive about that. but I don't think that somebody should be justified in getting offended when you personally say quarantine was a really good thing for you, because you had a completely unique experience that's different from what I went through, what Josh went through, what, anybody anywhere went through, everyone is different. So, and that's kind of something, I feel like I've learned a lot about myself through the pandemic as well, because there have been times, where I've been thrown into a hotel room for 2 weeks on quarantine, waiting for a deployment, or coming off a deployment, or, what have you. And so I totally identify with that. You really, when you have no one else there but yourself, you kind of turn inward and you learn a lot. So, quarantine for me, some of the best times, some of the worst times, you just got to take it day by day, really.
Yeah.
And one thing that I learned is that, I mean, not really learned, but like one thing that I embraced is that everyone is having that unique experience. And then transcendently, everyone is having a unique experience all the time. And that kind of breaks your brain a little bit when you like think about that. Like every single person that you see every single day is having a unique experience on this mortal coil than what you're going through in this moment. And it's just, it fucking breaks my whole brain. And I just like, I could sit for hours and just think about it and just like have my mind unravel, and it's insane. So I think it's really,
just prefer to not think about it.
Yeah. Like, yeah. So I just think it's really cool that you share that stuff, and you went on that journey, really, because like everyone's in a different place in their life. Like some people have even yet to start, and seems like we're all kind of in the middle of it. And I feel like by talking about it and bringing awareness just in general, and I feel like with our generation we're pretty closed off in that way. Like
for sure, 100%.
We very, very rarely talk about these things, and it's one of the things that we millennials, we just bottle it all up and push it all down. And
those damn millennials again.
Yeah, like I think that
they're killing the therapy industry.
Oh my goodness. But I think that absolutely true, by the way, you should. But I mean, granted, it's been like a thing forever, especially like with like us men, where that's just kind of like what we do. I mean, granted, I feel like each generation is getting slightly better about not like like doing things that are super bad, you'd hope at least. But
no weakness.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think that I don't know, the reason why I do it is mostly like, if I was being like completely honest, is kind of self-serving, mostly to try to just get it out there, because I feel like if I don't get it out, because sometimes I just like will delete them after like I sat for a few minutes. I'm like, okay, I kind of got that cathartic experience out, that's all I really needed. And then sometimes I'll just delete them. But other times,
I know, like sometimes I'll get like a notification that you tweeted and I'm at like work or something, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what he's talking about. And then I like go to click on notification, it's no longer there, and I'm like, my friend, what have you said?
yeah. Usually just something that like would probably be more like, without being super detrimental to myself, just a little dramatic, like just trying to get out just pure emotion. But like I think that like on my stuff right now is like this big old twit longer of like me having to like step back from like hosting weeklies, mostly because of this like Omicron thing. And it like, I was just in a very stressful spot in my life and like felt like this pressure of like being like a community leader for like the first time. I don't think I've ever like experienced that before. And it was, especially as someone that like in my heart of hearts, I want to be like a lot more extroverted, but like I just get super nervous most of the time.
I completely get you.
Yeah, it's tough.
100% what I go through on any social occasion.
And so like it's just a very foreign experience to me, like it's it's tough. So I'm just learning and stuff like that, especially having the role that I do. I guess it's just been nuts.
On a person's journey to self-discovery, they have to kind of counter, see what their flaws are and everything, you know, all that kind of stuff. So this is just something that we ask literally every D&D person who comes on the pod. What's the flaw on your personal D&D character sheet?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because mine is a crippling addiction to caffeine.
I feel like we give a different answer for this every time, Josh.
We do. We have to. That's the rule.
Oh, it's the rule? Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
we haven't done it in a while. It's been a while since we had
a
fellow D&D nerd.
It's been a hot second.
It's hilarious. We're going to go from this, a D&D question, to talking about the NFL after this. And that's just it's tonal whiplash. And I love it.
Yeah. So for mine, since I guess I have to come up with a new one, shit.
I've been thinking about it.
I tend to... I tend to ignore people if I just don't want to talk to them. This is gonna sound so bad. If I'm hanging out with somebody, I'm physically with them and they're talking about something and I'm like, I don't give a shit about this, I'm not gonna pay attention, I just won't. And and then I'll just be like, yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna pay attention to see if I can notice this.
And I've been trying, I've come to terms with this and I've been trying to fix it. And
just know, Hayden, when you're back in June, I am going to be on lookout for that whenever we're talking.
So I will admit this. It's usually with people that I don't really know that well. I would say 9 times out of...
Wait, what's the title of this podcast? I forgot.
This is called An Interview with My Best Friend. So Ruiz 9 times out of 10, it's with somebody that I don't really know that well. If it's somebody that's in my nuclear familial or friendship circle, it will almost never happen. Probably won't.
Did you mean to say nucleus?
No, nucleus, but as a adjective, nuclear.
Nuclear?
Okay.
Nuclear?
Nuclear?
Can it be used that way?
I don't think so. While you look into that, Ruiz, have you found how you look deep inside your own void and seen your flaw?
Sure. One quick aside. I vibe with Hayden on his because if I've gotten called out at work for doing it, but my signature phrase for straight up ignoring someone and I'm in my own zoned out world is I'll be like, haha, god damn it. And that's that I do it every time. And I get called out. They're like, oh, you weren't listening, are you? And sometimes I'm still not. And I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. But that wouldn't be what I would say is the one I put on my character sheet. That's my quirk, it's just my quirky character. But no, it would probably be time management. I will commit to a lot of things and then suddenly realize, oh my god, I have so much to do, I have so much things I want to be doing, and then I have to find this juggle. And even real physical juggling, I don't know how to do. So I don't know why I pretend I can do it with time, of all things. But
that is profound. Holy shit. That is such a good analogy. That's fucking crazy. I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
Hayden, what have you discovered?
Yeah, I'm totally wrong.
Okay, I thought so.
All of my friends and family that are in my inner circle, congratulations, you now have nuclear energy or the ability to cause nuclear destruction.
Oh, wait, let me try.
I've seen Josh when he's angry, I think he could get there. I think he could get there.
You've seen me play Madden. It's fine.
I love it. No, but I meant like core, and then I was going for like, I don't know, something along the. I was in the ballpark. But yeah, I definitely identify with the time management thing. I have this, especially lately, when my life has been kind of on an upward trajectory and like things are getting a little crazy. I kind of overbook myself sometimes, and I'll have two things that are either very, very close time wise to each other, and then I'll have to like either sacrifice one or be late to the other, thereby sacrificing it in some way. And so I'm trying to get better at that as well.
Yeah.
I either do exactly what you said, or I make it all work and like burn the candle at both ends. Like and then I'm like, fuck everything. I'm done with all of this commitment. I'm not doing anything anymore. And then like a day later, I'm like I want to do that. I just need to do it at my time.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this. I don't want to do anything the next day. I want to do things.
Why am I so bored?
Oh, God. I'm so bored.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because you two are both friends that I know have at one point watched a fair amount of football and have since fallen off of that, because who cares? Who would care this much about a sport? Me.
Yeah.
It's me. Hi, my name is Josh. I love football more than I love life. And I have a little quiz for you guys. And it's simply, can you match the quarterback to their team? These are all the starting quarterbacks for this past season, the 2021 season. And I want you guys to match them to their team. I'm going to go from the top ranked quarterback and all the way through to number 32.
Oh, fuck.
So it's going to get progressively harder, because I guarantee the ones closer to the bottom are guys that you guys have never heard of.
Perfect.
I'm so ready.
So, and you guys can ask for hints.
Okay.
That is fine. Like, I will give you a general hint about their team.
So are we a team, or are we competing against
I want you to compete against each other.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Let me just get a notes app set up real quick.
Set up a little bit.
Let me
set up straight a little bit.
Let me Google this list that he has up right now. Give me 1 second. I'm not doing it. I know I don't have a webcam to prove it, but I'm not. I promise.
I don't believe you.
If you win, then we'll all know that you cheated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll keep my hands right here the entire time.
Oh my
Perfect.
goodness. Oh man.
All right.
I'm not gonna do that. You're just gonna have to trust me.
The top ranked quarterback from this past season. You know him, you hate him, or you love him. Tom Brady.
He plays for the Bucks.
Yeah. He does. Hayden got that one.
I know a lot of people are mad about that. Why did he go there?
Probably money.
Money. Also, he didn't want to play in the cold anymore.
That's true. That's a good point.
Did he take Gronk with him?
Yeah. Gronk's down there collecting CTE.
And
is that a new coin? Is that a new Bitcoin?
Yeah, CTE coin,
Wait, what's CTE actually?
It's like concussions and everything. It's what a lot of football players have died from.
Yeah, you don't get to find out you have it until you're dead.
Until you're dead. Yeah.
But it's a degenerative brain disorder, or like
uplifting
disease
stuff. I love this sport. Let's move on. And yeah, it's pretty much whoever says the team first. You get the point. If you get it wrong, then the other person gets a chance to answer correctly. On to number 2. You know him, you love him, or you hate him. Aaron Rodgers.
Green Bay.
Yeah. It's gotta be.
Ruiz, you gotta be quicker on that.
No.
Although he might be moving teams this offseason.
Oh yeah, he's going to the Broncos.
He's hinted at it, and I would be very happy to have him.
I just want to put this into perspective for all the listeners out there. all like 110% of my football knowledge comes from
me
Josh tweeting. And that's it. If Josh doesn't tweet it, it ain't up here.
I don't think I've tweeted about this particular quarterback, and he's fairly new. He's only in his second year, but is ranked number 3. His name is Justin Herbert.
Oh my god! I don't even know who the fuck.
Who the fuck is that? That's a fake name.
Nope. Fake news. Oh wait, you said this is from last year, right? Not this last season.
Is this season that is current. Pretty much.
Oh, this current. Okay.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert. Let's see. Herbert kind of sounds like sherbert, and sherbert's really cold. And you know what else is cold?
Buffalo.
Sure.
Like the Buffalo Bills.
Or the Jets.
Incorrect. Both incorrect. He plays for the Los Angeles Chargers.
The Chargers.
He is very good.
That's right. I forgot Hayden was San Diego.
And it makes
Charger
me
boy.
sad as a Broncos fan because we don't have a fucking quarterback, and all of the other teams in my division have good quarterbacks.
You have
life is pain.
You have Von Miller. Can't he throw the ball?
No, we don't have him anymore. He plays for the Rams.
Whoa.
We traded him away.
Holy
We traded him
shit.
away.
You guys are fucking idiots.
Get absolutely fucked.
That was like your best player.
I know. We got compensation for him. We're gonna get. Who knows what we could get with those picks? It might even be Von Miller.
Oh my God.
It's just a guy in a trench coat that looks like Von Miller. Hey, my name is Pon Diller.
Needless to say, I am a Rams fan this playoff season because Von is on that team. By the time this episode comes out, we'll know who the Super Bowl winner is. But I'm gonna say who I think the game will be right now. Rams Chiefs, and the Rams will win.
Hope.
We'll see if I'm a prophet. We'll see if I'm a prophet or not.
If Josh is right, I will donate $100 to charity.
Holy shit. Moving right along, I've tweeted about this guy a lot recently because I'm afraid he's gonna die. His name is Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
He has a horrible offensive line. He was just sacked 9 times in a game.
Is it the Bengals boy?
You are correct, Ruiz.
I had there's no way I would have got that.
He's a Bengali boy.
I just kind of know who's in the playoffs, barely, but I don't know who people are on them. Anyway, go on.
Fun fact, the Bengals hadn't won a playoff game since the year 1990. And they have won 2 this year.
Jeez.
Insane.
Insane. Can you do a fun fact every time? Because
yeah, I'll try.
That's going to be the best part of this for me.
I'll try and do that for sure.
That'd be dope.
Okay. I hate this man. His name is Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, I heard about him.
That's the Chiefs.
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I see a bunch of stupid shit about him on Twitter.
Fuck the Chiefs.
I less hate him and more hate his brother and wife. His brother is like a TikToker and does so the Washington football team, formerly known as, I'm not even going to say it because I don't want to say
that,
had a memorial this year for a player that died while contracted with the team a while ago, in the early 2000s, for Sean Taylor. They had a memorial for him. The Kansas City came to town to play them. Patrick Mahomes' brother, Jackson Mahomes, did a fucking TikTok dance in front of the memorial and posted it.
These Zoomers, man. These Zoomers.
He's a fucking idiot. Patrick Mahomes' wife, they just played the Bills. The best game I've seen in
I
years.
heard that was a really good game.
Bills Chiefs, great game. His wife was apparently dumping drinks on Bills fans as they were exiting the stadium.
What?
Yeah, in Kansas City. Do you know how cold it gets in the Midwest?
Holy shit.
Fun fact about Kansas City Chiefs. They have the loudest stadium in the NFL.
Oh, get fucked, Seattle.
It's true.
Damn.
Seattle ain't got nothing on them.
Step up, Seattle. What the fuck?
I think what else is there to do in Missouri?
Isn't that like Seattle's thing though? Is like 12th man, we're loud, and then they're not even the loudest.
Yeah, but now their team sucks, you know.
It's true. Another fun fact about the Chiefs. They've won the past 12 games against the Broncos.
Let's go.
Holy
Let's
shit.
go.
Love to see it. Stonks.
Stonks.
The next quarterback is probably my favorite quarterback in the league right now. And it's not just because we share the same first name, but his name is Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. I feel like I've heard that name, but I don't know why.
Hint.
Their fan base loves breaking tables.
What? Oh, that's the Bills. That's the Bills. That one's the Buffalo Bills.
What the fuck?
They slam each other into those. Back when I used to follow football a lot, I remember the Buffalo Bills fans slamming each other into tables.
Bills. So the Bills fan base is called Bills Mafia, and they are probably the best fan base in the NFL, in my opinion.
How many tables get imported into Buffalo annually so that they can just be broken?
So many. But fun fact, Bills Mafia, over like the past like 5 or 6 years or something like that, they've donated to a couple different charities because of things that have happened to them. Like back in, I think it was like 2017, the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Ravens, which then sent the Bills to the playoffs, and they hadn't been to the playoffs since the mid-90s. So the Bills Mafia sent donations in the sums of $14, because that was the starting quarterback of the Bengals number, to that quarterback's like preferred charity as like a thank you. And just this past season, they sent, so Josh Allen's number is number 17. Bills Mafia sent donations of $17 to a local blind school academy sort of thing, that like I think teaches like guide dogs and everything, because the refs blew a whole bunch of calls in a game between the Bills and the Buccaneers that Bills fans are like, hey, refs, get yourself some fucking guide dogs, you blind assholes.
Oh, damn.
Delightful stuff from them.
Oh, so when you say like 17 and $14, are you saying like each like
each donation that was sent in?
Okay,
they ended up raising like thousands of dollars. It was insane.
Okay, I was just curious because I thought it'd be fucking so like BM to be like, oh, we just sent you $17.
Like
we sent you a $17 donation.
It's like one from each player, so it's like $200 or something.
Yeah. But it wasn't even like the players that were sending it. It was just like people who are fans of the Buffalo Bills. Yeah. Like, greatest fan base in the world. They've been through so much, and I wish they would just win a fucking Super Bowl at this point. Another fun fact about the Bills, they are the only team to go to 4 straight Super Bowls.
Oh.
They lost all 4 of them, but they went to 4 straight.
Oh, man.
Damn.
That's a lot of pain. That's a lot of pain to unpack right there.
Oh,
man. Holy shit.
Next quarterback on our list. He is a short king. His name is Kyler Murray. He's the shortest quarterback in the league.
We love us a short king, but I have no idea.
Hint.
There a lot of people have retirement homes in the state of this. Team. And it's a very, very, very hot state.
The Tampa Bay.
You already said Buccaneers for Tom Brady.
Is there another team in Florida? Oh, Miami.
Incorrect.
Wait, is it the Jaguars?
Also
Jackson?
incorrect. You are a bit too far east. It is the Arizona Cardinals.
I didn't
know.
There are a lot.
Sense.
Like when I was working, when I was working fucking retail pharmacy, like everybody was like, "Oh yeah, we just came back up from our Arizona like winter home." Blah blah blah.
Oh,
why would you live in Arizona?
Dude, I know many old people that do that from Spokane, especially. They're like, "Oh, hey, we'll just go to Arizona in the winter."
Like, I guess if you're listening to this like outside of the Pacific Northwest, you might be like, "Well, that was a bad hint. Most people have retirement homes in Florida." I'm going off of personal knowledge. The most I hear about retirement, or not retirement, but like snowbird homes are in Arizona. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I believe Kyler Murray is 5'8", and he's fucking killing it in the league.
Short king. Hayden, you should be able to relate, right?
I just found out I could go be a quarterback in the NFL if I was just
That's true.
5 years younger and I actually gave a shit.
Fun fact about the Cardinals. I don't have a fun fact about the Cardinals.
Fuck the Cardinals. That's my fun fact.
Nobody cares about them. It's where all the old players that aren't quarterbacks go to play towards the end of their careers.
We need to get a Cardinals fan on the podcast and just ask them
they
why.
Don't exist. It's like Chargers fans. They don't exist.
Not anymore.
They didn't before.
Hey, Hayden was right here. He was
Hey, man. Whoa. Hey. Come on. I still see people with the Chargers lightning bolt on their cars, and I think it's funny because you're devaluing the value of your car with like the shittiest sticker in the NFL. Like,
it's so unfortunate because in my opinion the Chargers have the best uniforms in the league.
They're so good.
They always look so crisp.
They're so good. They'd look a lot better if they were physically in San Diego though.
Yeah. Everyone agrees with you except for the fucking owner. Anyways, moving on. Another white guy. His name's Matthew Stafford.
Oh, I've heard this name. Mm-hmm. Is he controversial?
No.
Oh, good for him.
Remember, right? He's like pretty all right.
So he must be
forgettable.
So he must be good because I hear about him.
He's the 8th ranked quarterback on the list. So,
Rams.
You are correct. In fact, he was just traded. He was just traded this past offseason from the Lions to the Rams.
Ooh, spicy.
For like all of the Rams' first round picks for the next like 8 years.
Oh my God.
Not exactly. But fun fact about the Rams, I do not believe they have a first round pick until the year 2024. Whoa. Because their philosophy is like, why would we draft a player when we can get that player with these first round picks? Like, why am I going to draft a person in hopes that they're Matthew Stafford when I can just send these picks over to the Lions and literally get Matthew Stafford?
I mean, that makes sense. Like,
yeah, their philosophy. It's what got them Von Miller. They're like, hey Denver, I'll send you these picks, and I'll take Von Miller, please. Thank you. And we're like, hey, we suck, so we need some picks. Here's Von Miller. Thank you.
I kept thinking that because I keep forgetting like that like draft picks are a thing. So when you said picks, I thought you meant like pictures. So I was like, the GM of the Rams is like sending nudes to the Broncos and like, hey baby, can I get Von Miller, please?
Sending nudes to John Elway, like, hey man.
I mean, if you guys don't think that they have like orgies between them, I think you guys are wrong.
They absolutely do.
Oh my God. God damn. Our next quarterback is, some would say, an overrated quarterback. His name is Dak Prescott.
Oh, I've heard of him too.
Oh, he's on them boys, right? The Yeehaws.
The boys, the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They, them boys. Fun fact, the Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl in 25 years.
Nice. Get fucked.
Sorry, Mom.
The Broncos have won 3 Super Bowls in that time span. Fun fact, the Patriots have won 5 Super Bowls in that time span. Fun fact, Tom Brady has won 6 in that time span.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. Again, it's like Mom. An indication of your age if you're still like a Cowboys fan, or like
it really is, or it really is.
Like if you're hanging on to the glory days, I should specify you're like, man, we used to be so good.
We them boys, it's our year. No, it's never your year. It won't be your year. Stop.
Stop. Crushing the hopes and dreams. Oh God, I'm dropping things.
Our next quarterback is the goth icon, Derek Carr.
Ravens.
No.
Oh
man, I feel like I can picture him.
He's racking his brain. He's been around the league for a while.
I'm just banking on that. Wasn't it the Raiders that he used to be on? Is he still on the Raiders?
Yes, he is. He is on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, they were in Vegas now. I forgot.
They just finished their first season there. They actually made the playoffs somehow. Their stadium is super cool. I hate the Raiders, but their stadium in Vegas is super fucking cool. It looks like a goddamn Death Star.
I think if I was to make a return to the NFL, I would become a Raiders fan because family legacy.
I'll give it to you.
I can't be a Chargers fan.
That's true. You could be a Broncos fan and suffer like me.
Can I be a wait? Aren't we gonna put a team in London? Can I be a London fan?
That's if they are gonna put a team in London, that'll be the Jaguars.
Jaguars?
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Queens Jaguars.
The Queens Jaguars. They'll change their name to the Corgis.
Oh,
that way they'll be the Queens Corgis.
I would love their logo. I can already picture it.
Oh, same. Fun fact about the Raiders is they have the worst fan base. I will not be elaborating. If you know, you know. They're all right. They're all right. They're better than a lot of fan bases. Moving on, we have Ryan Tannehill, another white boy at quarterback.
God,
it's so fun to just watch.
When you said Ryan Tannehill, I just had like a flashback to college. I walk in the house, Josh is playing Madden on the PlayStation, and it's that announcer. He's like, "It's Ryan Tannehill," and that's forever engraved into my brain for some reason. Couldn't tell you what team he plays for, though. I'm gonna need a hint.
Ruiz, do you have any guesses before I hint away?
No, I do not.
Okay. This team is the only team that doesn't use an animal mascot or like a human mascot. They actually use Greek mythology for their mascot.
The Titans.
There you go.
Oh shit. I forgot about that. I was like, what?
I forgot about that. You know what's funny is they are probably sorry, Titans fans. They're probably one of the most forgettable teams. Honestly, Becca forgets about them. Everybody forgets about them. And Becca's learned a lot about football. She'll forget about that team. And they were the number 1 seed in the AFC this year for the playoffs. It's just people are like, how the fuck did that happen? It's what did they do?
I don't know where that our high school
that's
mascot was also
that's the mascot of our
yeah.
I'm like, I have no idea. That sounds cringe.
It is cringe, and it was cringe.
True. Absolutely true.
The next quarterback will be a race against the clock. Russell Wilson.
Oh, Seahawks.
Yeah.
Oh, what if that was a trick question and he got traded? That'd be crazy.
That'd be hilarious.
That would have been really fun. He hasn't yet. He has put kind of feelers out there that he's like, I don't know if I want to be in Seattle anymore. And of course, one of the teams that he's tied to is the Denver Broncos. To maybe trade for him. I don't know if I prefer. Ciara is very attractive. You are very correct on this. I don't know if I prefer. I think I prefer Russell over Aaron Rodgers, just because then I don't have a COVID denying asshole as my quarterback.
Also, someone that's gonna like go away in like a year or two, probably.
Yeah, another Peyton Manning situation.
True.
Whereas we can have Russell Wilson for like the next 8 years.
8
He's
years.
getting old now, right?
Good God.
He was this was his 10th season.
That is nuts. I am old.
Isn't Tom Brady like 47?
Yeah, he just completed his 22nd season in the NFL.
Oh my God.
He's an ancient relic. He's like the Egyptian pyramids of the modern NFL.
There are literal players who are like, oh yeah, I remember watching you as I was growing up, like play football. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like back when we had station wagons and wore leathers, you know?
Yeah,
like, God,
yeah, that's ancient. Like so.
Back when women couldn't vote, he was playing football.
We get a lot of new like kids coming in because I'm in the Navy. So these new sailors will come in. Okay. Sailors are coming in now that were born in 2004.
That's gross. Makes
2004.
They're 12 though. How are they there?
No, you can't round up like it's 2010 anymore.
Yeah.
We're like almost halfway through, or not almost halfway. We're almost halfway through 2020 or the 2020.
I don't like that. And I reject it.
It's not 2017 anymore.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna move past this existential dread that I'm feeling and ask you, what team does Kirk Cousins play for?
The Saints.
No.
I'm just naming teams now. At this point, I don't care about the quiz. I just want Josh's fun facts.
Kirk Cousins sounds.
That is a real name.
Yeah, it's so stupid. It's so made up. All words are made up. But
all words are made up. Jack Mirius Thacteratrix.
Jack Mirius Thacteratrix.
I feel like it's a team that wears red for some reason. Is that a good inkling? Or is that terribly wrong?
They wear blue?
Find the midway point between those two colors that were mentioned.
Purple?
Yes.
Purple? What the fuck? Who wears purple? The Ravens?
The Vikings.
Maybe? There you go, Hayden.
I don't deserve that point, though.
No, give it to him.
No, do not.
I'm giving it.
Free.
Do not.
I'm giving it.
I don't want it.
Fun fact about the Vikings. They went in the 1997 season. They were by and large the best team in the NFL. They went 15-1, got all the way to the NFC Championship game. They had a kicker who didn't miss all year long, had like 30 kicks like on the season, didn't miss a single one. To seal away the game, he missed a kick, and the Falcons ended up winning that game against them to ultimately lose to the Broncos in the Super Bowl.
Holy
There's your
shit.
fun fact.
Get absolutely cumstered and dumpstered.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm going to need that one more time.
All right. get absolutely fucking cunstered and dumpstered. I don't know.
Delightful.
It's going in the soundbite.
The next quarterback is Becca's favorite quarterback in the league. His name is Lamar Jackson.
Saints.
Eventually, you're going to get that right.
I know.
The one team that has the name and the location.
Hey, Ruiz, recycle your last guess.
Recycle my last guess. Oh, the Ravens?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, it's not Flocka over.
No, it's not Waka Flocka.
It's not Waco Flaco.
No, Joe Flacco is a Jet now, I think.
Holy shit!
Rip in peace.
Yeah,
he's probably like a backup quarterback too, huh?
Joe Flacco is like third string on the Jets, which tells you just how horrible he is.
He probably makes more money than I like.
Yeah.
Oh, he's made more money. He has made more money in one season than you will ever see in your life.
It's so sad.
More most likely.
It's so sad.
So disgusting.
Fun fact, I don't really have one about. Oh no, I do have one about the Ravens. Fun fact, the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens, their name is named after Edgar Allan Poe's poem, The Raven. Because Edgar Allan Poe is from Baltimore.
Oh, is that the guy? Is that the guy from that one epic rap battle?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay, perfect. I was wondering what you were referencing.
The next quarterback is his name is Jalen Hurts.
I prefer Watts.
JJ Watt is not on this list. He is not a quarterback.
Oh, he retired. I see.
Oh, no, he's on the Cardinals.
No,
he's a running back.
He can be.
He's a halfback.
JJ Watt can be whatever you want him to be.
Okay. Wait. What's this guy's name again?
His name is Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Grimace?
This guy doesn't sound like he's on the team that I've been guessing like the last 3 times in a row.
Not on the Saints?
No.
You don't think so?
He's probably...
I'm gonna hedge my bets, and I'm gonna say the Saints just in case it's right. Just in case it's right, and then get fired.
Oh, thank God. Okay. He's probably like a fucking, I don't know, what's a team that doesn't matter? The Jets.
No, you're putting way too much stock in the Jets having the 15th ranked quarterback.
We're only at 15.
Yeah. No, he plays for the Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles.
The Eagles no longer have Carson Wentz or Big Dick Nick.
Excuse me?
His Christian name is Nick Foles.
Why is he Big Dick? Does he have a large phallus?
Long, if you will.
If rumors are to be believed, yes. But
Well,
no, Nick Foles famously stepped in when Carson Wentz got hurt in the 2018 season, I think it was, to lead the Eagles to a Super Bowl win over them Patriots.
Oh, that was juicy.
Also, the Eagles have the meanest fan base in the NFL.
God damn.
They will throw shit at you.
Oh,
God damn.
I mean, if it's always
they
sunny
booed
in
Santa
Philadelphia,
Claus.
If it's always sunny in Philadelphia is any frame of reference, like that shows like the depictions of the worst human beings alive. So I would believe it,
Yeah, that's fair. Next quarterback is probably someone that you guys have heard of. So good for you. His name is Matt Ryan.
Oh, that's a Falcon, right?
Yep. He is
Atlanta.
still there, still suffering from 28-3.
Oh, he blew a 28-3 lead.
Fun fact about the Falcons. There is a documentary about them on YouTube. It's about 7 hours long, depicting their whole fucking history. And I have watched it at least 4 times.
Holy shit.
Because
So much.
I have a problem.
Why them?
Why the Falcons, Joshua?
No, so they made it because they are probably the team that has suffered the most pain throughout NFL history.
Okay.
Mainly because of 28-3.
that was
Mainly
the
because of
inciting
that.
incident.
It's like 2 hours are like the inception until 2018, and then the rest of the 5 hours is just 2018.
Not that much. Like the first, like, so it's broken into like 7 like parts. And like the first like 4 parts are about like from like 1960 when they were founded to like through the Michael Vick era and everything. And then like there's an episode about like the Michael Vick era up to that Super Bowl, and then that last episode is all about the Super Bowl.
Holy shit.
It's so good. I love it. Yeah, and I love that channel. They do weird sports stuff. They also have a documentary about the Seattle Mariners that's about 3.5 hours long, much shorter. I've watched it too many times.
I can't commit my attention to things that are that long. I get
I don't
lost.
I watch it in chunks. Like I don't like sit down and watch it in one sitting. I like watch it over the span of like a week.
Okay.
Next quarterback is someone I guarantee neither of you have heard of. His name is Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
No,
not to be mistaken for Mike Jones, right?
No, I did not just hit a random name generator on my keyboard. Yes, he is white. In case you were wondering, in case that helps you guess, where could this white quarterback be from?
The Saints.
Definitely not the Saints.
No.
God.
What? I feel like that's just like your guys' fail-safe, like Saints.
What's a team that we haven't mentioned yet? I'm running out of teams that I know. Okay, I'm just gonna guess. What's No, we already said Dallas. Damn it. No.
There's a team that we've talked about quite a few times that hasn't been guessed yet.
The Chiefs.
No, we did Patrick Mahomes, Hayden.
Oh. Okay, well I lose.
No, he is on the Patriots.
Oh shit.
He was just drafted this year in the first round by Bill Belichick to play quarterback for Dem Patriots. And he did okay.
Whoa.
That's about all I can say for him. Fun fact about the Patriots.
Fuck
I hate
the Patriots.
Ooh.
Number 18 is the handsomest quarterback in the league. His name is Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, he's in the Niners.
Holy
right?
shit.
Yes, he is, Ruiz.
With a name like that, god damn, he is
Italian.
He must just slang dong all over the place.
Hayden, go ahead and look up Jimmy Garoppolo as I'm spouting this fun fact about Jimmy Garoppolo. Fun fact about him: he is now Aaron Rodgers' most hated Italian man, replacing Dr. Fauci.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Somebody come get your mans.
I remember like a very brief time period where like some Patriots fans or maybe it was anti-Patriots fans would refer to him as Jimmy Crap and Blow.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I remembered about him.
God.
Oh, for sure.
But I was happy to see him go somewhere else instead of being on the bench everywhere all the time.
Yeah. And he's done pretty good. If we don't get Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers and the Niners are done with him, I'd be happy to have him on the team. Next quarterback we have is Teddy Bridgewater.
That's a fucking fake name.
I remember him as a Viking.
That's from Anchorman.
He was a Viking. That's who drafted him, yes. But he is no longer on that team.
He's on the Saints.
He was on the Saints at one point, but no longer.
The Jaguars.
Incorrect. He is on a team that's very near and dear to my heart, the Denver Broncos.
Oh,
He was our starting quarterback this year.
Wasn't he really good? And then like what
He
happened?
was okay. He got concussed towards the end of the season and was no longer able to play. But he was okay. Better than Drew Lock, but that's not a high bar to clear.
Mm-hmm.
I might not do I'll do fun facts if I have them for teams, but we're running a little long and I want to kind of keep this going. Next up, we have Carson Wentz. Was an Eagle, is no longer.
What number are we on right now?
20.
Okay. What if because I really only want the fun facts. So what if we make this the last one and then you just tell us? I just want to hear Josh talk about something that he loves. That's the only reason that I'm like doing this.
Oh, well, I can come up with fun facts.
Yeah,
because I am having the time of my life watching you guys guess these.
The Saints.
No, unfortunately.
I thought I remember him being a Cardinal, right? Oh wait, Carson Wentz. Did you say Carson Wentz?
I did say
that
Carson
Eagle,
Wentz.
that Eagle guy.
He was on the Eagles, yes.
He's on the Jaguars now, right?
No.
He is on the Miami.
No, he is on the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh God!
Oh, again, another team. I just don't remember.
It's like the Cowboys, but not as good.
I once Peyton Manning left town, it's like, who cares about them? And once Andrew Luck retired, it's like, who cares about them? Fun fact about the Colts. Peyton Manning is not a Colts person anymore. He is a Broncos person. We have claimed him from the Colts because of how they treated Peyton Manning towards the end of his stint there. They can get fucked. I don't really like the Colts.
Fuck the Colts.
Yeah.
Fuck the Colts.
What's a colt anyway? Isn't a colt like a young horse?
It's a young horse. Yeah.
Yeah, and a Bronco is like a big, strong horse.
It's a big, strong horse.
So fuck the Colts, man. You guys are weak little teenagers.
Next quarterback.
What? Go on.
No,
I was just
how
curious.
They come up with like the names and everything.
Yeah, like what animals they deem worthy.
Yeah, it's a very interesting thing. Like some of them are obvious, like the Cowboys and everything. Like that makes sense. Patriots make sense for the New England area.
Football team makes sense.
I love it. Actually, by the time this episode airs, they'll actually have their new like team name announced. I think they're announcing it on like February 2nd or something. I hope they just keep it as the football team because I love it. It's fucking stupid and I love it.
Wait, are you talking about Washington? That's like their my goodness, their Washington football team.
Yeah, they're the Washington football team. They stripped that old name from the books.
That is fucking hilarious. God, they should just keep it. That'd be
they
so
should.
Memes. That'd be so great.
If you think about it, like there's soccer teams that are just like football club, Seattle or something like that. So it's like
Barcelona.
Yeah, it's like it's not like it's a weird thing in sports. It's a weird thing for American football because we have to have a mascot.
Yeah, you have to have some sort of capitalism in there, you know.
Yeah,
gotta have that branding. Next quarterback we got is Jameis Winston.
Saints.
You are correct.
Yeah. I can't believe there's 11 more teams after this. I don't think I know that many teams.
I don't have a fun fact about. Oh, I do have a fun fact. I have a couple fun facts here. Fun fact about the Saints. They got busted in 2009 for having their coaches pay players to purposely injure players on opposing teams.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, like a crybaby bounty kind of thing. My uncle said they used to do that in their high school football.
But yeah, it's still a shitty thing to do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Holy shit.
Fun fact about Jameis Winston. He was the first quarterback since like the mid 60s to throw 30 touchdowns in a season and 30 interceptions.
Oh my god.
It's all about
It's
balance.
delightful stuff. I perfectly balanced.
It's
And
true.
his last interception on that season, if memory serves, was a pick six that won the other team, the game. So
That's so sad.
it's delightful is what it is. Our next quarterback, I'm gonna try and say this correctly, is Tua Tagovailoa.
All right.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Incorrect.
I'm gonna guess
Correct state though.
Oh.
Dolphins.
There you go.
Holy shit. Florida has 3 football teams?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I just realized that.
California has 3 football teams.
Well, yeah, but California's huge.
And
Yeah.
Texas has they only have 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They got the Cowboys and the Texans.
That's right.
Texans have not been guessed yet, so just remember that one.
Oh, I totally forgot about the Texans.
You're welcome. See, I knew you would, because who cares about the Texans?
What a lazy name. Anyway.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Fun fact about the Dolphins. They have the only team that ever went fully undefeated. Granted, it was back in 1972, but that team went, I believe it was just 16-0 because they didn't play as many games then. Fun fact about that team, if they were able to time travel that team into the current era, that team would go 0-16.
Whoa.
100%.
What the fuck?
That's bold.
I think it would be true because the level of athleticism between 1972 and 2022 is just ridiculous. They would not be able to keep up in the current NFL times. Moving on.
Yeah.
Next quarterback, another white boy. His name's Jared Goff.
Wasn't he a Ram before?
He was.
Oh, now
He
he's
was part of the trade.
A trade. Is he on the Lions then?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
The Lions sent him to be like, here, have this shitty quarterback and all of our first round picks for the next 3 years, and we have Matthew Stafford. The Lions were like, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Fun fact about the Lions, they have not won a Super Bowl in their franchise history. They also have not ever been to a Super Bowl in their franchise history. And they are one of the original NFL teams.
well, probably because they're from Detroit.
It's probably.
It's probably something in the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, who knows what. Our next quarterback, you see him in commercials everywhere. His name is Baker Mayfield.
Is he a Brown?
He is a Brown.
I forgot about the Browns.
Fun fact about the Browns, since the year 1999 to when they got Baker Mayfield, they went through 30 starting quarterbacks.
Oh my God.
Yes, which is a ridiculous amount. Their nickname for the longest time was Factory of Sadness.
Oh,
because 30 quarterbacks, it's just too many.
my favorite thing about the Browns is when you're about to take a fat shit, you can say, I'm taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. And that's about it.
Delightful. Next quarterback, another white boy, because we haven't had enough of them.
Nope.
His name is Daniel Jones. Not related to Mac Jones. As far as I know, they could be. They're both white.
What,
who knows?
is he related to you?
No.
Distantly?
No. There's so many Joneses.
There's a lot of Joneses. Fucking I ran out.
Jaguars.
Yeah.
No. Here's the hint. They play in New Jersey. Though they say they're from New York.
Oh, I know this one now.
So you have two guesses here. You have two teams that it could be.
New Jersey doesn't have a team.
No.
No, but their name,
Their
has
stadium
New York in
is
it.
in New Jersey, but they say they're from New York.
What?
Yep.
Is it the Jets?
No.
Oh,
Ruiz,
It's
can
the
you-
Giants, right?
I was like, can you muster the name of your old
the
enemy?
Giants.
Yeah.
Oh,
I that is like the only like lore I know about the Giants, other than
Yeah.
like, their fabled stopping of the Patriots'
Yeah,
perfect
fun
season.
fact about the Giants, they once beat the 16 at that point actually 18-0 Patriots in the Super Bowl, stopping their perfect run and being the saviors of the whole country.
I remember that was a good game.
That was helmet catch, iconic. Another fun fact, this is just because I find this fascinating. They had a player named Lawrence Taylor, arguably one of the best defensive players of all time. Once on a play against the Washington football team back in the 80s, he sacked the quarterback and immediately got back up. Lawrence Taylor got back up and called for the medical staff to come onto the field because he felt the quarterback's femur break.
Oh my god.
Isn't that the team that had Odell Beckham Jr.?
Yes. Look at you. Look at you and all your knowledge. Hayden, do you know what team Odell Beckham Jr. is on now?
The Broncos.
No, he is on the Rams.
Oh shit.
The Rams have everyone.
I only know that because in the Drake song "Fake Love" he says "reach back like 1-3." It's referencing Odell Beckham Jr.
Do you look up the Genius lyrics to find that?
No, I had to look up the guy's name because I was like, "What's that guy's name again?" It's in a Drake song.
That's funny as fuck.
The next quarterback is a quarterback that I hate. Don't like this man, and I'm glad he's retiring. His name is Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, the fucking Steelers.
Yes. The Stillers.
Yeah.
I hate them. I don't like them. Fun fact about the Steelers, though. Their current coach, Mike Tomlin, has been coaching there for, I think, like 12 or 13 years. He has never had a losing season in that time.
Man.
Holy shit.
Which is insane. It's insane, yeah.
I mean, talk about job security,
Right? Also, fun fact about the Steelers. They have less Super Bowl wins than Tom Brady does. Moving on.
Ouch.
The next quarterback. These last six, y'all aren't gonna get.
No.
There's no way.
We've been drowning since
like five.
I was gonna say 3.
So the next quarter is these will be worth double because if you guys get one of these, then it's just shooting at the hip. I don't fucking know who knows. Next quarterback, his name is Taylor Heineke.
The Jaguars.
Eventually that's gonna work.
It is,
but not here.
What's a football team?
That one.
Yeah, that one is that is one.
You said football team, and that is the correct one.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, you answered it.
One.
No, you were answering it like Jeopardy. That's how you have to play it off.
What is a football team?
Yes. What is a football team?
So I will tell you what teams you have left to guess.
Okay.
Oh,
you have the Bears.
Oh, the Bears.
The Texans. The Jets. The Panthers. And yes, Ruiz, the Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
I hope you mix those up.
course.
What if he
No, Hayden, I went down the list and read them to you.
Wait, what was the order? Okay. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it, Josh.
The next name is Davis Mills.
The
Bears.
Both wrong.
The
He plays for the
Jaguars.
Texans.
Oh.
Okay.
Got you.
It was a bold try.
I love that we're in sync right now, Ruiz.
Next one, Justin Fields.
The Bears.
That is correct.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh gosh.
Bless up.
Fun fact about the Bears: they went to the Super Bowl with a quarterback named Rex Grossman.
Okay.
It's pretty gross.
It's disgusting, really.
You could say it's gross, man.
It's gross, man.
Sorry. Yeah, it's bad.
Next one. His name is Trevor Lawrence.
The Jags.
You got it.
All right.
You finally got it.
No,
You kept firing at the hip and you got it.
It's true. That was my 360 no scope of the round.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Tomahawk across the map.
Oh, yes.
Ranked at number 31, we have Sam Darnold.
Jets.
He was on the Jets.
I had a 50-50 shot.
And you lost.
Yeah.
Wait.
Which one haven't we said yet?
The Panthers?
There you go.
Oh.
Good job.
Which means the Jets have the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Yes, as is written in the stars, they shall always have the worst quarterback in the NFL. And his name is Zach Wilson. He went to BYU.
Ooh.
Do you think he was a soaker?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
You think you had somebody like come like go to the bed and like jump on the bed? That way it created movement.
Oh, definitely. That's
illegal.
Like, that is true.
They're not like making the movement. They're having somebody else make the movement.
So so you're making your friend go to hell forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
No planet for you.
I don't mean to. And like, if this doesn't make it on there, I totally understand. But I do not understand how people who believe in that particular faith, like look at their God as an omniscient being, but then they're like, oh, but this is a technicality, and he's like, oh, you got me. I guess I didn't say that you couldn't do that.
It's like God's like watching them have sex, and they're like soaking, and then he's like, and then the guy starts to jump on the bed, and then God's like, hey, you stop that.
You wait a minute. Okay,
stop it, sir. No, Biff, you stop.
I think it's pretty laughable. But like they're acting like it's like a lawyer or something, and that this is their loophole in the law.
Yeah.
Like, dang it. Anyway.
I heard wait, what's the BYU guy's name again?
Zach Wilson.
I heard Zach Wilson once boofed with Brett Kavanaugh.
Ooh.
That's what I heard.
Hell yeah.
He docked.
This is gonna be the best episode of season 3.
We got soaking, we got docking, we got boofing, and we have countries and dumpsters. We have all of it.
Oh, so the winner of that particular exercise was Ruiz.
Yes, I lost.
A close score, 15-13 there at the end.
It's because I cheated, like as Hayden pointed out. If I win, I had to. I cheated.
It's true.
So.
And now you are exposed as a filthy, dirty cheater, just like your old favorite team, the New England Patriots.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. It all
You're
comes
right.
full oval.
You're right. There we go. Is this what you want to hear, Josh? You're right.
Podcast gate.
Called time.
Podcast gate. Podcast gate.
Oh wait. Oh no. We've been caught in a cheating scandal. Oh no. I guess that means the podcast is canceled.
Canceled.
Oh, we can't cancel the podcast yet. We have to do one of my favorite segments called Uno Reverse Card.
Shit. Just hold up on that cancellation. Ruiz, we do this segment where we have the guest ask us any question that they might have on their mind that they want us to answer.
Ooh. Okay, so I have a couple.
A couple, you say?
Spicy.
You come into our podcast and demand a couple questions?
I do.
Bold.
I do. Yep.
I mean, he's literally the only guest that would have the right to do so, since like without him tweeting at us, we never would be here. Yeah.
So the one most important question I can think of right now is, and I understand this is too personal, a little too deep, So I think that like a moment to like take it in is perfectly okay. Do you guys currently have poop in your butt right now?
I mean, I probably do. I don't feel the need to get rid of it right now. But statistically speaking, I'm pretty sure there's some in there.
Perfect.
I was ready for whatever you were about to say. And then you said that, and I wasn't ready for it. I don't know. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say, let me just sit here and think. No, I don't think so.
You want to check?
Yeah, you should check real quick.
Nah, I'm good.
Josh, you go check.
Wait, you can check. You can check it there, Kimmer.
What about you,
Yeah,
Ruiz?
what about you?
You have poop in your butthole right now?
Oh, dude, I can certainly feel it. I definitely.
Oh, he's turtling.
I'm cooking it up right now. I'm cooking.
Oh, so this is getting the fucking like mature rating for
this
sure.
This is the most cursed episode we've ever had.
You guys are so welcome.
Remember like 5 minutes ago when you were saying this is the best episode of season 3 confirmed?
I don't take that back.
I am.
I'm literally crying because I'm laughing so hard.
What's your other question? I'm scared to ask.
Yeah.
Oh man, I actually didn't have another one prepared.
Oh my god! You know what? For that, we're canceling the podcast.
We're canceling the podcast. Podcast is canceled. If you either want to let's see, if you either hate the Patriots or you want to boof something, leave us a comment and we won't know which one it is. We hope you enjoyed this episode and you have a great rest of your day.
Bye everyone. Ruiz, where can people find you?
UpThrowUpSmash on Twitter is the thing right now, and hopefully other stuff when I'm more of a professional.
Hell yeah. We love you. Thank you for literally making this a thing. We appreciate you. As Hayden said, thanks guys. We'll see you next time.
Thanks. We love you all. We love your wall. Bye.